Make the L with your right and throw the peace sign down. Make the L with your right and throw the peace sign down. It's a dose of LA, it's a dose of LA. Wanna know que está pasando? Here's a dose of LA. Latin affiliated, know the name. Cause after this year, you know it ain't a game. Best invest now, our stock never dropping. News for the streets, we keep you up on what's poppin'. Started in AZ, now we run the coast. Angie Smalls, aka hostess with the most. Wanna know about LA? Throw my here's your dose. Never amateur, around here we pros. Vets in the industry, you can catch us in the streets. Looking for what's cool in the Southern California heat. Valley to Hollywood, Northridge to the beach, Venice to Redondo to the LBC. Can't forget East LA, Loyal Heights and Pasadena, SGV. Don't worry, yo, we see you representing for La Gente all day, every day. Angie Smalls, take it away. Here's a dose of LA. Make the L with your right and throw the peace sign down. Make the L with your right and throw the peace sign down. It's a dose of LA. It's a dose of LA. Wanna know que está pasando? Here's a dose of LA. Make the L with your right and throw the peace sign down. Make the L with your right and throw the peace sign down. It's a dose of LA. It's a dose of LA. Wanna know que está pasando? Here's a dose of LA.
What's up, guys? It's your girl, Angie Smalls, back in action. I am here to bring you guys the latest and hip-hop news, celebrity news, things that are going on in the celebrity world. First off, there have been a lot of people passing this week, as today they did find the body of Naya Rivera, one of the actresses from the hit show Glee. As I am sure have heard, she drowned while out in a boat at Lake Piru in Ventura County with her 4-year-old son. Super sad day. And what are your thoughts on her body being found on the 7th year anniversary of her late co-star Corey Monteith? I hope I'm saying his name right. Rest in peace, Corey. He also, like I just said, it was 7 years to the day. And I'm wondering if that caused any sort of friction for his former girlfriend, Leah. I think her last name is Michelle, because reportedly Naya and Leah were not the best of friends or associates, and Leah is reported to actually not get along with more than a few of her former cast members from the hit show Glee. Corey was Leah's boyfriend, and she was super distraught when he passed away of a heroin overdose. And so it's got to be a little bit alarming to her that one of her other former castmates has also passed away, and how that's overlapping with the death and the anniversary of the death of Corey. She was getting some clashback. I don't know if that's a word. She was getting clashes from other people online, and before Naya was even missing, Leah was in the news on Twitter for people telling stories of how bad she was on set. So she was already getting flack, and now one of the people who she was rumored to not get along with, Naya Rivera, has passed away. And on the anniversary, like I mentioned, of the death of her former boyfriend. So very sad news. My thoughts and prayers go out to Naya Rivera. It's just a mystery. It seems cut and dry. She drowned, and sadly her little boy witnessed it. Fortunately, he was unharmed, and I just wonder how he will grow up. He will grow up with these memories, and I'm sure it will affect him for the rest of his life. And so prayers to this little boy, and that he has a lot of support at this time. Another sad story in the news is that Elvis's grandson has committed suicide. Lisa Presley's 27-year-old son killed himself. He shot himself, and I just hate to see that, people in the public eye, especially young people that are born into it, there's so much peer pressure. I'm not speaking from firsthand experience, but I just seem to always notice if you have a super famous relative, mainly a parent, that you probably have this, you put your own expectations of reaching the heights that your family member reached. And Elvis Presley, he's the king of rock and roll. So I don't know the pressure that his grandson had to have felt, but to take his own life, I can't imagine the pain he must have been going through, or what he was going through. So I heard that, or I've read that Lisa Presley is understandably super distraught right now, because her son has killed himself. So also prayers going out to Lisa Presley, and rest in peace, Benjamin. And I hope you are finally at rest, if that's what you were searching for. So I am smoking I'm puffing on a CBD cigarette right now, and just thought I'd try them out. I actually bought this pack because my friend is trying to quit smoking, and I told her that she could pick up the CBD cigarettes because they have the same effect as smoking a cigarette. I mean, not the same effect, the same oral stimulation. So in supporting my friend and quitting smoking, I bought her a pack and me a pack. And so, I mean, I'm not a cigarette smoker. I'm a marijuana smoker, but these have no tobacco in them. So if you're curious about the brand, hit me up. I'll let you know. So excuse me while I puff on my CBD cigarette with 0 THC. So on some lighter news, Kanye West is running for president. I think it's a publicity stunt. He's just announced it way too late in the game. And also, I think him saying that in running he's not supporting Donald Trump anymore is misleading, because essentially he could be working with Donald Trump behind the scenes and made this announcement just to take votes away from Joe Biden. I think it's funny that Elon Musk is, behind him, but obviously Elon Musk is a very true friend, and I'm sure, because obviously Elon Musk and Kanye West, they hang out. And if I had a really great friend and they wanted to run for president, I would totally support them too. So I'm sure he's just being a supportive friend, but I don't think that gives a great excuse to support him. But Elon Musk, he's unconventional. He doesn't hide his opinions. He's pretty honest. So I think he's just sharing his support for Kanye West, just to act as a true friend to Kanye West. And that's the bottom line. People probably think he's crazy, Elon Musk, but for announcing that he does endorse him. But again, I think it's just more on a friendship level. So 6ix9ine, he's in the news. I don't know if you guys are still listening to his music. The last single he dropped was Ya Ya. It was a Spanish hip hop song. I really liked his song Bebe. I think that's how you say it. That's a good song with Anuel. I thought that was a great song. That came out a couple years ago, but I really like his Spanish vibe. However, Yaya, I don't feel like it really lived up to what Bebe did. To me, when the music starts sounding the same, that's when you know, I don't know, like that formula works though. So we're not going to say that his songs aren't going to continue to rank on the charts, because they are, even though you could objectively say most of his music does sound the same. But people love his stuff. They just want to see him come out with hits, because with every new hit, he's just talking more shit. I don't think he's put out that song with Akon yet. What was the first song he put out? Oh, he put out Gooba. Yeah, no, that didn't have Akon. Then he put out the song with Nicki Minaj. I forgot what that was called. And then he put out Yaya. So, the one with Nicki Minaj is Trolls. Nicki Minaj, if you ask me, I've never really been a huge fan of her, for the fact that I think she just has these like dumb lyrics. Like, it's just like stuff that just rhymes, but it's like so stupid. Like, she's just like, I don't know. I'll think of some lines that she said, but I just think her rhymes are kind of whack. But as a person, I don't know her. When I see her talk lately with her IG lives with 6ix9ine, she seems like a likable person. But the other thing I don't like about her is that she is married to a registered sex offender. That's kind of suspect. But she says she's known him for years. So I guess that trumps everything. But, and also, the guy was a lot younger when it happened. But, I don't know. To me, like, I wish I'm sure she could have found someone else. But, I can't judge her on that. Like, she wants what she wants. She's married, happily married. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I'm not going to judge her on her personal life. But as a rapper, I think her rhymes are kind of weak. Just saying that. And the fact that she went after Lil' Kim, I grew up in the era of Lil' Kim, and Lil' Kim paved the way, and Lil' Kim's lyrics were just like so catchy, and she had so many hits. And for Nicki Minaj not to just give her that respect, like I never liked that about Nicki Minaj. It's like, come on, you have to respect people that paved the way for you. So that's another reason I didn't like Nicki Minaj. But again, I don't hold grudges towards people. It is what it is. So, so going back to 6ix9ine, he is set to get off of his probation August 1st. And he said he's going to take security everywhere he goes. But, we're still on lockdown. Luckily for him, could imagine if there was all these shows going on, what he would do. I don't know if he'd be so brave to like go out and do a show, because people are. He seems to have a ton of fans still, and he does. And I really hope, I don't wish any harm on anyone. I am a 6ix9ine fan, or I say that lightly. I think that once he started taking shots at Snoop Dogg, that too, like, it's the same thing. Like, respect the people that were there before you. Okay, so a couple people that are untouchable is Snoop. And the fact that didn't build into something bigger, like this boy, he's just like, he has like 9 lives. And so he is fascinating to watch. But I don't know. I think his 15 minutes of fame, I think his tricks might start getting old. And I also want to know where his girlfriend's at. Oh, so Jade, she just messed up her body. She got his face on her chest as a tattoo. She also got another one, I think, on her like right shoulder. I think of another. Oh no, she got a 6'9" on her chest, big 6'9", and then his face, I think, like on her shoulder. And I'm like, okay, you got 2 tattoos of this boy, and the last video he put out, Yaya, she wasn't in it. He was definitely representing Latinos. It was all Latinas, and that's fine, but I haven't seen Oso Jade, like, I mean, that's her Instagram. Oh, so you, Jade. Yeah, that's her Instagram. I haven't seen her liking any of his stuff recently. And, I mean, I haven't checked if they're following each other, but, I mean, it could be trouble in paradise. And that sucks. That sucks for you, Jade. Like, don't get a guy's face on your body. And she's so pretty. Like, what is she thinking? Like, you think you're going to live with this guy for the rest of your life? So I don't know if they're together, but let me know if you guys know if they're still together. And all I know is the last Instagram post that I looked at, she hasn't been liking them. And she hasn't even posted on Instagram since for like a couple of weeks already. So she's laying low. She's not like really in the mix like she was. So I wonder what's going on with that. And then 6ix9ine had some, like, one of the girls from his Yaya video twerking for him on his latest Instagram post, and that's when people started commenting saying, where's your girl at? And then after that, he's put out a bunch of posts and she's still like nowhere to be found. So we gotta find that girl and ask her, like, are you gonna make an appointment for a tattoo removal already? Because that didn't last long. So don't ever get a guy's anything on your body. It's just a curse. It's not gonna work. So, enough about that. Last week, I had the pleasure of interviewing Danny Trejo and his artist, Tara New. Danny Trejo, he's got a documentary just dropped. He's got his successful restaurant in LA called Trejo's Tacos. And now he is even doing music, Trejo's music. So I just want to let you guys know that that's coming out. I was out of town and I got slowed down on the editing part, but it will be out soon. And I'm so excited for you guys to watch it. Danny Trejo is like the coolest person. So nice. I've actually met him in person before. A couple years ago at a car show, they had him judging a car show. So I know he used to do that often. And when I was, in Arizona, there's a ton of car enthusiasts out there. So I used to work a lot of the car shows. They would have music artists there, and that time at Baby Bash, and Danny Trejo's always with Bash, and he's at a ton of his shows. So it's a nice little family connection, I feel, from Baby Bash. That guy just knows the coolest people, and he just surrounds himself with the coolest people. And Tara New is just another sweetheart as well. So she's got a song out with Baby Bash called Satisfy My Soul. It is so catchy. Once you listen to it, you're going to be and just singing it over and over. And her voice is just so pretty, so pretty. She could do so much with her voice. If you Google her on YouTube, you'll actually hear some covers she did, and they're just so beautiful. So that interview will be out soon. It's actually video with it, and so you'll get to see her and Danny and myself chopping it up. So that should be fun. And So let's talk about Johnny Depp and his crazy wife, Amber Heard. Amber Heard, she was a lesbian, and then she got with Johnny Depp, and now she's just accusing him of all of these crazy things, and no one knows what goes on behind closed doors. I've heard that Johnny Depp is super eccentric, and he's got so much money that he boasts about how much money he spends on wine a month. Supposedly he spends $24,000 on wine a month. That's a lot of wine. I don't know what kind he drinks. I can't drink that much wine, but I can't afford to take a month off either, because if I was, I definitely wouldn't be working. So their case is going on right now. They're in court, getting all their friends to testify against each other. I guess Amber's back with the girl. Like, she's taking her girlfriend to court with her. Supposedly, Amber Heard had a threesome with Elon Musk and Cara Delevingne. They didn't really want to talk about that. I mean, understandably, that's kind of like, I think I wouldn't want that information out there. So, but that did leak that they did hook up. I mean, to be a fly on the wall, I mean, that just goes to show you Hollywood, right? Like, Hollywood gets real weird real quick. But Amber Heard, she just seems not super trustworthy to me. It's just so hard to believe that Johnny Depp would be so, abusive without some provocation, like being provoked. And, you can push someone's buttons and then they just blow up. It doesn't make it right or wrong, but that's not what a loving, obviously, relationship is. You don't just stay with somebody just to annoy the hell out of each other. That's really toxic. Anyway, so we'll see what happens, with this court case. They should have just divorced and separated instead of, she's just trying to ruin his reputation. And that's crazy. That's super vindictive. She must have her reasons for doing it, but he is an American legend. And I think that whatever personal issues that they had, it should have been resolved already. She wasn't he didn't beat her up to the point Chris Brown beat Rihanna up, because that shit is a no fly. But Chris Brown, Rihanna, that was probably 10 years ago now, and they were a lot younger. So, that's not an excuse, but Johnny Depp definitely didn't put hands on Amber Heard like Chris Brown did to Rihanna, because Chris Brown her face was just so swollen. But I don't know. I think Johnny Depp is going to be proven that from the surface, it looks like just some domestic disputes, and I don't want to diminish the case, but they knew exactly what they were getting into. They both drink, they both party. She didn't sound like she respected him a whole lot. She sounds like she cheated on him, and then she just wanted to just stick to him. And another story that came out, I guess the last straw for Johnny Depp, is when he found shit in his bed, and he doesn't even know who did it. He thinks Amber did it, but it could have been her friend. And that's just so disrespectful. And that would have been the last straw for me too. I mean, honestly, you know how sometimes you just let things slide, and that's just insane. That's insane. Would you expect somebody you love to shit in your bed? That's so gross. That just should show that Amber's fucked up. She's just fucked up in the head. And that's pretty sad. Anyways, I'm going on a rant. I just wanted to put something out. I am super busy. Things are great. I hopefully can do this more often. I actually got like an official mic, so I don't know if I sound better, sound worse. And the last thing I want to talk about is J-Lo and A-Rod. They are trying to buy the New York Mets. They've actually put a bid in for the New York Mets, and it's already up to, I think, $1.7 billion. And so what happens is the current owners of the Mets have to review the bids, and then they pick who can own the baseball team. I don't know their motives for wanting to own a baseball team. To me, it screams ego. And I'm sure it's more on the side from A-Rod. And J-Lo is just going to be the ever supportive, loving fiance and support him because she's got her money in on this bid as well. So they all put their money together to put this bid, and they also enlisted 2 other NBA players to up the bid, and so it would be a group of investors trying to acquire the New York Mets. Didn't Jay-Z own the Mets before? I don't know if that's something that's true or not, but let me know, guys. What do you guys think about all this? It's everything in the news is, I love reporting celebrity news because it's fascinating, and people just put themselves in like the craziest situations. But you know what? It's entertainment. That's why they're celebrities, because even their personal lives are crazy. So before I let you guys go, I do want to let you know what the Daily Zen is. I usually say that at the beginning of the show, but I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So that today's Daily Zen is: remember that sometimes not getting what you want is a wonderful stroke of luck. And that was said by Dalai Lama. So if you got rejected lately, and this is another saying, rejection is God's protection. So there you go. I hope you guys are having a great day. If there's anybody you guys want me to talk about, let me know. I will be shooting video for these podcasts pretty soon. I kind of like doing it this way because, I'm just in my living room and having a CBD cigarette and not having to do my full hair and makeup, which I actually do have full hair and makeup now because I went outside today. Hey. But anyways, let me know who you guys want me to talk about, and I will do a review on them. What rumors or what celebrities do you love to hear about in the news? Because it seems to be the same ones, right? Always making the news circuits because they know how to keep the media's attention. That's how they can make more money, obviously. So if there's any story that you want to hear my thoughts on, let me know. But have a great day, guys. Bye.